What is up, YouTube and Amazon? YouTube and Amazon. I meant all my YouTube people. I am on my microphone right here, and I'm talking about eBay and Amazon. That makes more sense now. So what is up, everybody on YouTube? Thrift School over here, and we are talking about the best-selling, not necessarily the best-selling, but some of the best-selling games and peripheral type things for the Nintendo system, right? So you get a lot of people that buy things for Nintendo from garage sales, even from eBay to sell back on eBay and Amazon, from thrift stores, from pawn shops, from local deals on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, all these awesome places, right? So we are here right now talking live. I got my phone up for all the comments coming in, and we're just going to pop right into this. So the first item we have here, and I really want to teach you guys some items that are lesser known, right? So of course everybody knows about Zelda and Mario and Donkey Kong and all these popular things, right? So what I'm here to show you guys is some games that are definitely much lesser known, some things that odds are you don't know about that are worth, $50 and up. Okay, so these are things that you will find, and I have found them. Well, besides one item here. One item here is kind of obscure. I've never found it, but I always forget to look for it, okay? And you guys are going to see this in about a minute here, okay? So let's just hop right into it. The very first item we have here is for the Nintendo GameCube, and it's called a Game Boy Player, right? So what it is it's a disc, and I have sold this disc very recently, within the past month, maybe a little bit less, maybe 2 weeks, and I've sold multiple of these. So it's really just a disc that says Game Boy Player, and it's a Game Boy Player startup disc. All it is a white disc that helps you play Game Boy games on your GameCube. And guys, this game goes for, you can see this price right here, $47 plus $3 shipping, $3.50 shipping. So we're talking over $50 for this plain disc right here, okay? Here it is with a complete set. So what you're trying to find, theoretically, is this whole base right here, right? It's a big base that houses Game Boy Color games. They slide into this opening right here on the little system, and this plugs into the bottom of a Nintendo GameCube, right? So you're trying to find this. You could see right down here what it would look like underneath a GameCube, this kind of black base, and this is the disc, right? So this one went for $90 plus $6 shipping. So it is definitely something that is sought after. It sells very frequently. Now, to even make a little bit more money, if you find it with one of these cords right here, this is a Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, Game Boy whatever, cord that plugs into the GameCube. And now, once you have this included with all these peripherals, you're looking at over $100. This one sold for $110. But still, if you find the disc alone, you're looking at over $50. Let's see. Here's one that sold for $55 right here. This isn't mine. That's a little yellow. I just sold one very recently, but I do not see it anywhere here in the sold listings. You can see the base alone sells for $37, so it definitely has some value to it, right? So this is something that I want to show you guys to let you know that there's more than just video games out there that sell for certain systems. There's also peripherals, but yet it comes on a disc. Here you go. Here's a disc by itself, $65 is what it sold for. They've sold 3 of them. It's the last one, $65. It is just the disc. But just know that it comes with more than that. I would not recommend selling this on Amazon if you only have the disc, because if you go to this listing over on Amazon, you'll see it has very poor reviews because people are looking for the cord, the base for the system, and all these things. Even if they're buying it for, $40 to $50, they're, for some reason, expecting to get the whole kit and caboodle, right? They're not going to get it at $40 to $50, but that's what they expect on Amazon, because unlike eBay, you don't get to see the pictures and read the description as well as you can, right? So that is something to definitely keep an eye out for. I found this thing at usually garage sales, okay? This is where I usually find this item, and I usually find it for $1, right? And it sells for an insane amount of money, and I love it. Next item we have here is a sports title, okay? So we have a sports title here that sells for an insane amount of money. And I would say it is probably the second highest selling sports title on a Nintendo console. And that is NCAA College Basketball 2K3. So this is a game from 2003, technically 2002, but it's based off of the 2003 season. That's how sports games work on video game consoles. They come out the year before, but they always have the current year's or the future year's name. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. But all that does matter is that this game goes for an absurd amount of money. So a complete edition of this NCAA College Basketball 2K3, $190, $100 plus $12 shipping, $100 plus $3 shipping, $140 complete. So what you're trying to find is this basketball game, right? It's a college basketball game. It also came out on the PlayStation 2. It also came out on the Xbox. It's not valuable on those systems though. You want it for the Nintendo. And the reason why you want it for the Nintendo is because they printed smaller prints of this game, so it's not easy to find. I've never found one, but I always forget to look for it, because when you're at a thrift store and you're looking through sports games and video games in general, you kind of go past these sports titles, especially ones from 2003, 2002, because what is the point of looking up every video game from the year 2000 to 2017, really? They're not worth anything. This one is, though. So keep an eye out for it. It has this guy right on the front. I don't know who he is, sadly, but he's a college basketball player from Duke. Duke 22, NCAA 2K3. Keep an eye out for this guy in this jersey with that name. You want to get this game, guys. I mean, it's over $100, right? It's a sports title that you go to a thrift store, odds are it's going to be sitting there on the shelf, because people see sports titles, they pass them up like that. And to be honest, 99% of sports titles are not worth anything. They're not worth a penny. It's not worth your time to sit there and scan them all. This is an exception, okay? Because of how few they printed of this game. It's crazy to me. And I keep looking down because I have comments coming in over here on my phone. So if you guys have any questions, of course, please let me know in the comments right now, or if you're watching this afterwards on the replay, put down any questions you have and I will try to answer them. I'm pretty well versed on everything eBay and Amazon, but more specifically video games, but I do know how to sell practically everything. So let's keep going, and I have a great deal of a game right here that I'm about to show you guys. This is for the Nintendo Wii U, which was a failed Nintendo console in between the Nintendo Wii and the Nintendo Switch, which is out right now. So this console did not really pick up a lot of steam, so the games didn't sell very well. So a lot of the games on this system did not get extremely high prints, so there's not that many of them out there in the wild. This game specifically goes for a lot of money, and I have sold this game I think 4 times, and I have one for sale online right now because I sell this game so well whenever I find it. It is Turbo for the Nintendo Wii U. Now, there is a Turbo for multiple other systems. It's not worth anything, guys. Only for the Nintendo Wii U. You could see right here, $37, $48, $44, and it's actually dropping in price. So I recommend trying to sell this game as soon as you can. We have $35, $64 brand new, which is very, very cheap. I have sold this game for $150 up, brand new. Used, I sell it, I mostly sell on Amazon, so the price is higher on Amazon. eBay, your prices are going to be a little bit lower. This game, Turbo, sells for anywhere between $40 and $150. $40 on the used end, disc only. You know, if you just find the disc by itself, $40, right? You're still looking at great profit. Complete in the case, you're looking at between $75 and $100, and brand new, you're looking close to $150. Here is a brand new sealed that sold on eBay for $130 plus $3 shipping. exactly 1 month ago today. So that's great, right? So this game sells for a very good amount of money. You can see this went disc only, $17. That was July 2nd. This person got screwed, to be completely honest, because they put their game on auction. Now this isn't a super sought after game, so you put it on auction, not that many people are looking for it. So he screwed himself over by only getting $17. Now if you're somebody that bought this game, you should have bought that game and flipped it for $40. You could have made some good money there. On Amazon, you're gonna make more than that. So that person kind of made a mistake. I always recommend doing buy it now. You can see right here, buy it now, $40, $35, $40, $70, $30. Buy it now. That's disc only, just like that other person that sold theirs for $17. So you could definitely make some good money on this game. Turbo for the Wii U. It's a DreamWorks movie about a snail. So just look for the snail on the cover of the Nintendo Wii U. This game sells for a crazy amount of money. Now, moving over to eBay on Nintendo 64, guys. So we have a game here, and I really, really want you guys to learn this right now. Conker's Bad Fur Day used to sell for about $100, maybe $120, and it's been steadily dropping. I don't know why, but it's just been steadily dropping. More people might know about this game, so more are getting listed online. But you can see right here, $75 that sold today. A $60 one sold today as well. A $43 one sold today as well. And what do these all have in common? They all sold today. Buy it now, auction. Auction sold for $43. So you really, when you're selling these games that are rare, you want to sell them as a buy it now, okay? With a best offer. If you want that auction to run up with these rare games, list it as a buy it now at a pretty high price with a best offer option and take a bunch of offers. You do not want to do auctions on these games. I don't know how many times I can say it. It's crazy to me how many people I see put these games on auction and they just lose. This person lost $30 because they decided to put it on auction. $30 for one game. Let's say they did this with 10 Nintendo 64 games. They could lose out on potentially hundreds of dollars because they chose to put them on auction. Highly, highly recommend putting them as buy it now with a best offer option, and you're going to get way more money, and it's still going to sell pretty fast. This is a very fast selling video game. Now, you can also see right here we have a $22 one, a $34 one, a $23 one. Why is that? Well, with a lot of retro video games on eBay, you're going to get a lot of fakes. All three of these are fake. Now, I'm pretty sure that's against eBay's terms and service. It's definitely against Amazon's, but I still see them on Amazon. I see them on eBay. I see people selling broken games on Amazon, which is completely against the terms of service, but I see people doing it all the time. On eBay, I see fakes all the time. $21.99 for this game is extremely cheap. Do not think that you found this game for $10 at a thrift store or $10 at a pawn shop, even $20 at a pawn shop. You're like, oh, well, I don't know if I should pick it up. It only sells for, $20 to $30. Pick it up. Odds are you have a real one. Now, there are ways to test to see if you have a real one. Go to Google, type in the name of your game plus motherboard, and you'll see pictures of it opened up, and you'll be able to compare it. Now, I have a tool set. Let me grab it right here. I bought it off of Amazon. It is a little tool set. You can see right here. Has a bunch of blue screwdrivers and things like that. It is a Nintendo tool set. You get one of these. They are able to open up Game Boy games, Nintendo 64 games, Super Nintendo games, original Nintendo games, and you're able to see if your game is fake or not. So I highly recommend getting this tool set. I will try to post a link down below to the exact tool set I bought. I use them all the time, especially when I'm dealing with these, $40 and up games. I mean, this is a $70 game potentially. So you want to look out for that. You do not want to be buying fakes and trying to sell them as real games. This game, used to sell for a lot of money. Here's a complete edition right here that only sold for $132. The cartridge only used to sell for $120. So It has come down in price, but still, if you find it for $5 to $10, even $20, it is still worth it to pick it up because you're guaranteed at least $70, right? So let's keep going through this. Trisha asked, how can I tell if the game is fake? I did just go over that. You want to have that tool set to open it up, go on to Google, take a look. That tool set is very cheap, by the way, guys. I mean, we're talking $15, maybe less. You sell one of these games and you already made your money back, right? And some. So it's definitely worth it to invest that little bit of money up front. I use it all the time, especially if you're going to be cleaning these games. You're buying these games from garage sales, pawn shops, thrift stores. They're going to be beat up, dirty, grimy. You open it up, you wipe it down with some rubbing alcohol, things like that, and you get it really clean on the inside, and the game works amazingly. Trust me, I do have some videos like that on my channel, so I recommend checking them out. Now, I want to show you guys the Amazon listing. So here's the Amazon listing. You could see $21.99 right here because that is a fake listing. Over here on Amazon, you have no fake listings because the lowest price is $60.39. So you're guaranteed to at least sell this game for $60. Now, if you want to sell it Amazon Prime, send it into the warehouse. You're guaranteed at least $84.40. So this game goes for a great amount of money, guys. Keep an eye out. Now, we're going somewhere completely different right now, okay? We're getting off of eBay, we're getting off of Amazon. I'm going to show you guys how I search these games, okay? So I'm bringing you in to the inner secrets, right, of a reseller and how we figure this out. Obviously, I don't just know all these because I just know them. I have to do my research. So I do a lot of my research by going to this website right here, guys. It's called Price Charting, pricecharting.com. You want to go to this website. If you're sitting here watching this right now, go to this website, go to pricecharting.com and follow along, and I'll show you guys exactly how I do this. It is so easy. If you have any questions about any video games, you just consult this website. This website will teach you everything. Now, you could consult eBay, you could consult Amazon, but you have to know the search terms, right? This website will give everything to you. So let's say we were just looking at Nintendo games, right? Let's go to that Nintendo Wii. They actually don't even have Wii U, I don't think, here, which is kind of funny. The Wii U failed very badly, guys, so it's hard to find a lot of information about that system. So let's go to the Nintendo 64, because we were just looking at that Conker's Bad Fur Day. And look at this. The very first one that pops up is Conker's Bad Fur Day by popularity. So what we want to do, you could search by popularity, you could search by price high to low, low to high. We'll search by popularity because we want the games that are selling very fast. Now, you have a chart right up here that shows you the average Nintendo 64 price over the past 10 years. So you could see the average price was selling in 2008, $6 was the average price. Nowadays, you're looking at $16 per game, so it's doubled. More than doubled. It's gone up $10. So you can see it was going up pretty well, selling for about $15 here in 2016. It then dropped down to $14 in 2017. It's come back up to 16, and it's starting to stabilize. So I think we had a little bit of a dip, but it's going to start shooting back up, especially around Christmas, guys. So these games are going to start going up. But let's just do a little bit of research here. You could scroll through the most popular games. And these are games that most people are going to know. Mario Kart, Super Mario, Zelda, Super Smash Bros, 007. Now here's a game not a lot of people may know. Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. So what we want to do is click on that. And I remember renting this game from Blockbuster. Now this is a Blockbuster exclusive, so it's harder to find. It's worth a lot of money. We want to click over here on eBay. On eBay, Clay Fighter Sculptor Cut, you want to look at the sold listings. $385, $360, $366, $455. Now this game sells for a lot. One sold, 5 days ago for $385. So this game goes for a lot of money. This is a very rare game. One thing you can check over on this price charting website, which is amazing, is the GameStop price as well. So you can see right over here, it's showing me GameStop's price, eBay's price, Amazon's price. So what we want to do is click over to GameStop, see if they have it in stock. They do not have it in stock. Odds are they're not going to. Now, if you had one of their Elite Pro cards like I do, which you cannot get anymore, sadly, I save 20%. So I would get this game for $199.99. So next time GameStop comes in stock, I would buy it for $200. I'd throw it on eBay, and if I look at those sold listings, I would then pop it up on eBay and sell it for, I believe it was what, $340? $380, almost $400. So that is how you kind of play the market. You go and you check all these ways. You check out how you can get this game. If you're going to buy it for $250, you could still make some money there. But it's nice having power-up cards. And GameStop isn't the only place that offers this. Best Buy offers a card program as well. I actually think they might have ended it, so I am sorry about that. But I do have that as well. So whenever you're buying from these stores, brick and mortar stores, even other places, see if they have a card or a membership that gives you a discount. And I'm able to save 10 to 20% on these games. And when you're buying a game that's $250, it adds up, right? So I'm saving $50 here. Buying it for $200, selling it for $385. That is a $185 margin right there. After fees and everything, I mean, you're still making a good $140, right? About, maybe more. So that is great. I mean, the game is very light. It would ship first class. Personally, something selling for this much money, I would sell it priority mail. Make sure you get the what's it called? I don't even know the word I'm thinking of, but you know, you want a warranty. What is that word called? I'm having a hard time thinking of what you want, but you want to have something that protects your shipment. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this. I use it all the time, but it is 9 o'clock at night, so I am a little tired. But insurance, yeah, Tory Berg says insurance. That is definitely something you want to make sure you have. Everybody's saying insurance, so yes, insurance, it would be something that you want to have on these games. Thank you for the super chat, Tom Lichaco. Man, I always screw up that name, but thank you, Tom. Give me that $1.99 super chat. I love you very much. Thank you. But let's keep going, guys. So one thing that I want to show you, I mean more things that I want to show you, is how you can use this website for your benefit. So pricecharting.com. You want to hop over to this website and you want to just scroll through these games. Now you could see right here there are different versions to Nintendo games. This is a game called Yoshi's Story. It's not worth that much money. I mean, it's still worth some money, but there is something that says not for sale right across the front, and it says international version on the top. Those are really the only differences. And this game sells, you can see right here, for $917 was the last loose selling of this game. When you go over to eBay and you type in Yoshi Story, you could see that this game sold, you know, 15, 20, 20, 15, 18. Sells for about 15 to 20 bucks, right, over on eBay. But if you have the international version, let's see if, there we go. The last one that sold, the last one that was listed, sold for $810 just because it has something across the front of the game. So do not buy your Yoshi Story, right, and just throw it up for 20 bucks. Take a look, see if something looks different to you, right? All it says is international version, not for sale. This one sold for over $800. So you want to keep an eye out for these little things on your cartridge. Now, if we scroll through this, see if anybody screwed up their sale. I don't see anything like that. Everything looks like it's the original Yoshi Story. I do like to scroll through the listings and see if anybody's selling a Yoshi Story with the international version, but they are not. These are all the completed listings, so what we can do is head back over and make sure we get rid of the completed, make sure we get rid of the sold, and take a look and see what's listed right now. Let's see what was newly listed and see if anybody screwed up. Maybe we can make a quick $700. That would be awesome. Now, I highly doubt it would still be here. Odds are it'd be snatched up right now. So we will take a quick scroll through. It doesn't look like anybody screwed up today, but trust me guys, it happens all the time. They type in Yoshi Story, see it selling for 20 bucks and they list it for 20 bucks. but then the game has that one little thing on the front cover that makes it worth $800 more. I do not see anything listed that has that. We have a lot of Japanese versions, Chinese versions, and things like that, but we do not have anything like that. So we do want to keep an eye out for things like that when we're selling video games. It's not only Nintendo 64, it's every console has these certain things. The GameCube has it, the Wii has it. Every console has a version of a game that just sells for more money. It does. Collectors want these kinds of things. So let's keep scrolling. You can see all the usual suspects. We have Paper Mario, Diddy Kong, Banjo-Kazooie, Pokemon, Star Wars, Pokemon, Banjo-Tooie. So these are all popular things. Now, we see something else right here. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It's a very popular game. It sells for a good amount of money, but this one right here has a not for resale sign on it. Just like that Yoshi Story game, this says not for resale on the front. That is the only difference, guys. Loose price, 4 sales per year, so it sells 4 times a year, every quarter, for $1,392. Okay, guys, so this is it's just something you want to keep an eye out for. If we type in Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask over here on eBay, you will see that it does not sell for that much money at all. $31, $45. So it's a game that sells for about that much money, $26. That is a repro. Whenever you see something brand new in Nintendo 64 and it's under $30, it's fake. It's fake. Here we go, $32, $33. So literally just a little piece of writing underneath that says not for resale makes it worth $1,392. Keep an eye out, guys, trust me. And if you want to compare the eBay to Amazon, and this is why a lot of people ask me, why do you sell on Amazon? I'll show you right here. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Let's say we want to sell that over on Amazon for the Nintendo 64. See right here, it sells for, if we could get this thing loaded right here, we can see that it sells for much more money. We click on Amazon Prime, which is how I primarily sell online in general. This game sells for much more than the $34, except it's not loading. There we go. $50.91 is what Amazon is selling it for, while eBay it's selling for about $30 to $35. So you're looking at an extra 15 to 20 bucks. So I do primarily like to sell Amazon Prime. Now you can see Amazon has a tax of $3.23, so you're really looking at about $54 is what this game is selling for. A little bit more than $54. So you could probably sell it for 53 bucks, and over on eBay, you can maybe sell it for 30, 35. So that's why I like to sell on Amazon. Yeah, the fees are a little bit higher, but they're not, $20 higher. They're not. They're maybe $5 to $10 higher. Now, it really depends on the item. I've seen some insane items that Amazon takes 80% of your money. I've seen items where Amazon takes 90% of your money, and that is something that is ridiculous to me. I feel like the person that set up the listing screwed up the dimensions, and you are just getting completely screwed on your fees, and that happens with a few items every once in a while. So that's something you got to keep an eye out for. And in those instances, I do choose to sell over on eBay when a lot of people don't pay attention to their fees and they list it on Amazon anyways, and they sell something for $50 and only make $5 on it. Where when I sell it on eBay for $50, I get $40 on it after fees and shipping. So definitely great stuff to keep an eye out for. G Jasso says they never have this type of video games at my local thrifts. So odds are at a thrift store you're not going to find this kind of stuff. Where you want to look for this kind of stuff would be local marketplaces, garage sales, tag sales, yard sales, those kind of things. That's how you're going to find a lot of these games for a decent price. And that's just where you're going to make the majority of your money. If you're going to thrift stores primarily to look for these retro video games and video games in general, you're going to have a bad time. Now, I've found some great things at thrift stores before, and I still do, but I highly recommend going to yard sales. I mean, tomorrow is Saturday, right? Depending on where you are, where I am tomorrow in Connecticut, it's going to be pouring rain. I'm screwed. I can't go out tag sailing. where you are in the country or in the world, maybe it's beautiful weather tomorrow. I implore you to go out tomorrow morning, hit up as many as you can, look for these games. If you don't see any games at the sale, go right up to the person running the sale and ask if they have any games. If they say no, pester them. That's what I do. I say, hi, do you have any old video games for sale? Oh, no, we have nothing like that. And I just say, well, I'm looking for old Game Boy games, Sega games, Xbox, PlayStation, Dreamcast, anything like that. You have nothing like that? And they say, no, nothing like that. And I go, do you have anything for the Wii? Like, I just keep going, and then they go, oh, wait, I have something for the Wii. We used to have a Wii 10 years ago, right? And then they go inside and they bring stuff out, and maybe they bring out a stack of Mario games, and then you're looking at $200 profit. You give them $20 for it, and you made some money. So I highly recommend doing things like that. And especially for Nintendo games, a lot of them are worth good money, as I just showed you guys. I'm very happy that I showed you guys this Game Boy Player startup disc, because not a lot of people know about it, and it goes for a lot of money. Same thing with this NBA 2K3, sells for a lot of money, and not a lot of people know about it. So I'm gonna call it quits right here. I do have a bunch of comments coming in, but I will end it right here. Doesn't really look like we have a lot of questions coming in, just a lot of comments, which is nice. Everybody will be able to see that on the replay. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.